Hey guys, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share with you what you should have in your essentials as far as your makeup. Now, this isn't about the product, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to look through your collection and see what you have. So if you're thinking about decluttering some of yours, if you're just starting out with makeup, this is just to be a helpful guide. This isn't buy the book. This is exactly what you need. It just gives you an idea. Here's the thing. A lot of us, including me, watch other beauty channels. And you see people with all of their collections of makeup. You see drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup. And I think, okay, here's how it is. When you have a channel like I do, I have more makeup than I ever have. And it's because I was sharing new things, reviewing things. So as the consumer, if you were thinking about getting something, I reviewed it first and you think, oh yeah, that's something I'm looking for, I'm interested, I'm gonna get it, or like, no, I don't want it. But I've never ever been a channel that says, you need this, you have to go buy this. I've never said that on my channel. I'm taking a break. I'm doing a no buy right now. I just wanted to show you that this is more of a normal makeup, what you'd have in your makeup bag. And I don't even want to call it a collection because I don't really like the term makeup collection personally, because I just think collecting things, like everybody has things that they collect, but I feel like makeup gets bad and it gets spoiled. So I don't know. I just feel like drawers and drawers and drawers of makeup that's going to sit in there that you're not even going to really enjoy is so wasteful. Okay. I did a whole video on it, but so this is more like if you're thinking of paring down your collection, if you're thinking about just starting, whatever, this is a guide. Again, I'm not telling you any of the stuff that I'm going to share you. I'm not telling you go buy this. I'm not telling you that. Okay? All right. Just want to be clear on that. So if you are starting out with your collection, let's talk about foundations. Now for me, I need to have a couple of foundations. Because one, you want to have different colors if you are someone that tans a little bit more in the summer, and then in the wintertime you don't get as much color. So you're going to want to have different foundations with your skin changing. I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't do that because I feel like my skin pretty much stays the same. I stay out of the sun. I put tons of sunscreen on, so I don't wear self tanner or anything like that. But if you're someone that does, then you're going to want to get a couple of different ones. And you also want to think about occasionally wearing a full coverage. I say occasionally because I don't think anybody needs to wear full coverage every single day. But if you need to wear full coverage because maybe you have some redness or whatever, you're going to an event or whatever, you want to wear that, or you're more someone that needs a little bit of color or not too much, or maybe your skin's going through some weird stuff and you've got that one foundation that if you put it on your dry, patchy skin, it's not going to make it worse. That's what you want to think about. I personally think 4 is all you need at the most. I don't think you need more than that. Again, I have a little bit more because I have a channel, but I don't have that many more. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 or 8. This isn't really considered. This is just a BB cream, so I don't really consider that a foundation. But anyways, that's all I have. I don't have tons. I don't have drawers full of foundation. That's all I got. So I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you mine, but again, it's not about the makeup. Stressing that. Okay. So this is a full coverage that I like to keep. So if I were to only keep a couple of them, that would be hard. If I were going to keep a couple of them, looking at this, I have another one that I don't have in front of me. But as far as full coverage, these are the 2 that I would keep. I don't use these all the time, but that's what I would keep for that. So that's the double wear and the cosmetics. Something like this I like because it's a more of a filter, no makeup look. Today, by the way, I don't have any foundation on. Today I'm wearing a concealer. That's what I bought. Concealer under my eyes. I would conceal a little bit around. Anyway, so this is a foundation that I like to wear that's just light and filtered. So, and then this is another one that I like to wear that's really, really light skin-like. These are both skin-like foundations. If you're into cream, you can do a cream foundation. So that's just an idea. Okay, so think about what your needs are with your skin. And I would say just 4 is really all you need. You really don't need to do more than that. But that way it gives you a little bit of variety depending on your skin tone and what your skin is doing. You'll have something to use. If your skin's in a bad way, you want to make sure you always have a concealer. I think most people use concealers anyways. The concealer that I like to use, I've shared this before, is the Lancome Fesserins. You don't have to use this one. I'm not going to keep saying that, but you guys know, okay? I'm not going to keep saying that, but this is the one that I use. This is a multitasker because you can use it as a concealer and you can use it as a foundation. I say foundation because I only use it in the areas. I could put a little bit right there by my nose, on my chin, a little bit on my forehead. That's all I did and blended it out. Well, something like that is a multi-purpose. So if you're someone that doesn't even like to wear foundation, hello, your best friend right there. So you just have to have a concealer you can use under your eyes and just use in areas and you're good to go. And use very little of this. It's a little tube, use a little bit. You don't need a lot. Even if you use it on your face, don't need a lot. You don't. If you have some redness, or not redness, if you have some discoloration under your eyes, you can get a color corrector. So color corrector is something else that's nice to have in your bag. Now this one is for under eyes. The other color corrector that I have, and you can look for one, is a powder version. And you can see I just used those two. So I usually use those on my nose. Today I don't have anything. I didn't use any color corrector on my nose at all. I don't like to put any makeup on my nose. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of powder on my nose. I don't like to use a foundation on my nose because it just melts off. I put my glasses on, then you get the marks and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so color correctors are good to have. Another corrector is something like this that I have, and it's just the Chanel LeBlanc. So I will use that on my cheeks if I find that it's getting, it looks really red, then I'll put something like that on there. So look at your collection and what you have, and if you're building on it, those are the things that you're gonna wanna have in your collection, is something that's going to conceal under your eyes, color correct. If you have blemishes, you have to think about all of that. Let's talk about blush. So depending on the kind of blush that you like to use. Right now I am hooked on the Daniel Sandlers. I told you I love these. They're watercolor, really nice, but they're not multi-purpose. So if you are someone that I want to just build my makeup bag and I want to have stuff that's multi-purpose, then you can use a cream blush because you can use as lipstick. You can use a lipstick. Hello. Yes, you can use a lipstick as well. So you can just get a lipstick that would make a good lip and cheek color, and it actually looks really nice because it helps pull your whole look together. That's what I'm wearing today. I have this on and I have it on my cheeks as well, so multi-purpose. So think about that. And this is actually the cheek color, but again, you can use a lipstick. Use a lipstick that would be really nice for your lips and your cheek, and there you go. And something like this you could actually use on your eyes as well. So if I did this on my eyes, I probably would just do it in the outside corner and blend it in so it kind of looked like a lighter pink color. So if you can wear cream on your eyes, then you can do something like that. If you're not into that, then you can think about getting a powder blush. So I think I just have 3. I'm thinking off the top of my head. I think I only have 3 blushes, powder blushes. That's all I have as far as in compacts. So these are the 3 that I have, and I feel like I'm good. Okay, I feel like I'm good. So you don't have to have a lot of blushes. They're all different colors. They're all beautiful colors. You don't have to have 10 different blushes. You don't. There's not that much of a variance in a blush color. There just isn't. It's either pink or it's peach. That's what you're gonna get, pink, peach. So you don't have to have a lot of different blushes. I would say 2 to 3 is all you really need. Now, if you have a set, and this is the only one that I have besides my Charlotte Tilbury, but that one's like an eye set. I'm talking about just a regular cheek set. This is the only one I have. So no hate on what I'm gonna show you, okay? And a lot of people don't like this brand, but I'm not gonna get rid of it because I have it. Is a palette like this. So these are the cheek colors right there. You've got a bronzer, you've got highlighters. So guess what? So you can use this as a whole eye look. I mean, you can use this on your eye, you can use that on your eye, you can use that on your eye, you can use that as your bronzer, you can use those on your eyes, you can use those to highlight your eye. I'm sure that NARS and maybe even Anastasia, I'm trying to think who else. Help me here, guys. Probably Hourglass. If you know of any other, leave it below in the comments. So if people are looking through, they're looking for something like that, leave it in the comments, but I'm sure. So if you're looking to build or you have something like that, keep it, because it's multi-purpose. You can use this palette to do so many different looks. That's why I still have held on to this. So look for palettes like that, multi-purpose. Let's talk about highlighters. You don't need a lot of highlighters. Now you can look for some that can be multi-purpose. The one that I have on today is on my eyes and on my cheeks, right up here. So, and it's from ColourPop. So if you find one that's like this, that's sort of creamy, or a nice powder one, whatever, that is not really glittery or anything, that would be great to have in your collection, because again, it's multi-use. You can use it for a couple different things, and it looks really, really pretty. The ones that you see the ones that I use mostly lately, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury. Now this one is not one you're gonna do a multi-purpose on. You're just gonna, I use it sometimes under my foundation, depending on the foundation, and then on top, and then sometimes I just do it on top. Think about that before you buy it. Think about how often you're gonna use it. Think about how you're gonna wear it before you make that purchase. And just kind of separate yourself from that YouTuber that has 50 or 100 of them, because they're just buying stuff to show to you guys, really, and they enjoy it, but I mean, they probably don't use all of that stuff. They can't. I'm trying to get back to using all of my stuff. You can even look at a palette like this. So that's it for the highlighters. Highlighters, I think one or two is all you really need. I mean, really, because it's just going to be a variance of that color. It's not going to be that much different. So that's all you really need. I have a couple different ones because I feel like if I'm showing you looks, I don't want to use the same one over and over again. So that's why I have a couple different ones, but you don't need to do that. I'm just saying, you don't need to do it. If you look at an eye palette like this is Emily's, the Revolution palette from Emily. There's different eye looks you can create. Now, one thing is, if this was a highlighter, which it isn't, then you would have a highlighter in here. I don't think you could use that as a highlighter. Now it's too powdery, so it's too bad that that wasn't like a highlighter there. But you could use this in so many different ways. You could use some of those. You could use that as a cheek color. You could probably even try to use that as a bronzer, maybe even a brow color, depending on the color of your brows and your eyes. So like a palette like that is really nice if you know you're going to get a lot of different use out of it and you're not going to use 3 shadows. If you're someone that is only going to use a couple shadows and you're going to do the same look, then you get a little palette like this. It's not available anymore, but look for a little palette like that that's travel friendly, and you can have a couple of palettes. That's my weakness, I will tell you, is palettes, but you don't have to have 100 palettes either. And try not to do what I do. Try to make sure that you're getting at least a variety of different colors when you're getting new palettes, but you don't have to have 100 palettes either. You really don't. I would say really you only have to have 2 to 3 palettes. I know you're like, really? Yeah, really, because you're probably, if you get too many like I have a lot, you are never going to use all those palettes. Think about it. I want you to tell me in the comments. If you have a lot of palettes, do you use all of those weekly? I want to know in the comments. Let me know, you guys. It's right. I mean, it's like such a waste. 3 to 4, is that what I said? 3 to 4 palettes is all you really need at the most. You really do. If they're like little palettes like this, if they're big palettes like this, that's a lot of color if you have a lot of that. Like that would have been enough. Like one of those honestly would be enough for me. So I'm being generous saying 3 to 4 is really, I think I had like 1 to 2, and I think my palettes were this size before I started YouTube. They were like that. Lipstick, it's nice to have a couple different liners. I like to use universal liners. I like to use liners that go with different colors. So one of the ones I have here is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Iconic Nude or the Pillow Talk. This is, I think this is Mac Whirl, right? Is that what this is? No, this one is Soar. This is a nice one too. So I just like to get lip liner colors that are universal, that I know I can wear with a lot of different colors. Think about that when you have lip liners. I don't have a ton of lip liners. I have this one, I have this, and I have Pillow Talk, and they're probably this small because I use it all the way until I can't use it anymore. I think I have one from Lisa D's collection too. I can't remember what the name of that color was, and then I have a Lancome one too. But I mean, other than that, I don't have like a big thing of lip pencils, okay? I would say 3 to 4 is all you need. Lipsticks, you don't want to buy too many of those because they go bad. So think about like maybe get, if you like a nude, then maybe get a nude pink or a peach, and then maybe get something a little bit different. This is Stoned Rose, so this is a little bit of a deeper color that I have. I don't wear it all the time. Even the color that I have on my lips is not a color I wear all the time, but it is different than the nude. So I try to get some colors that are a little bit different. And then I have my nude colors here. So I put that on. It's kind of like a peachy kind of a nude color. So I mean, really all you need for lipsticks is 3, 4 at the most. Seriously, because they go bad so fast. I see these people buy all this lipsticks and I think, oh my God, they're all gonna go in the garbage. Lip glosses, you only need a couple of these. That's all you really need. Again, I'm talking about you're like the everyday person. You're not a YouTuber, you don't have a channel. So you have to step back. You have to remember that the people that are showing you all this makeup have all this because they're showing you guys some makeup, but it's not reality. It's not normal to have all that makeup. And if you like to have it because it makes you happy, that's great. But I'm just trying to help people that are having a hard time with it. I know so many of you guys are like overwhelmed by all of it like I am. I mean, I have more makeup than I ever had. So I'm just saying you don't have to have all that. I do like to have my finishing powder because I just feel like it helps to blur things out. So if you wanted to have a finishing and a setting powder, then there you go too. That's all you need is that. You don't need more. Mascara, 1. Eyeliner, 1. Eyebrow pencil, 1. That's all you need. You don't need to have 50 eyebrow pencils. You don't need to have a whole, once you open up that mascara, it's going to start to get icky. I think I've covered everything with you guys. That is it, guys. I really hope that this was helpful, and I'm just trying to help you guys because like I said, I know it's overwhelming. You see people just showing stuff all the time and you see it and you think it's normal. It's not normal. And I think that YouTube has made it seem to be normal, and it isn't. It's not what most people should have. It's almost to the point of hoarding, in my opinion. It really is. That's why I'm not getting anything and I'm using up what I have. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that this was helpful. Let me know below what how you decide on what you need and how many eye palettes or whatever that you have. Leave it in the comments below. Are you thinking about, are you on a no-buy? Are you thinking about kind of decluttering some of your collection? Let me know in the comments. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure you click that button below, hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. Make sure you click that notification bell too. Anytime I share a new video, you'll be notified. Make sure you click that to all as well. Otherwise, you will be definitely missing out on my content on my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. And that is it. Thank you guys so much again. I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.